My name is Sam Nemi, and I'm a product manager on the VxRail team here at Dell Technologies. Today at Cloud Field Day, we talked about the offering VxRail and what VxRail is, as well as VCF or VMware Cloud Foundation. And then we talked about the joint integration of those two products, VCF on VxRail, and the benefits that it provides to our customers.
I'm David Hill. I'm a global technologist in the product strategy group at Veeam, and I focus mainly around cloud native products like the public cloud, AWS, Azure, and Google, and also Kubernetes. At Cloud Field Day today, Veeam talked about its overall cloud strategy, how we're enabling customers to protect their workloads natively in the public cloud like AWS and Microsoft Azure, but also how we're providing the capabilities to have a centralized data management platform so that they can not only manage their multi-cloud workloads out in the public cloud, but also on premises with things like vSphere, physical workloads, Hyper-V, Nutanix, and so on. So that we work alongside all these different platforms to provide the abilities to have this cloud mobility solution so that people can restore their workloads across all these different platforms.
Hey, my name is Kit Colbert. I am CTO for VMware Cloud. And we had a great day today at Cloud Field Day, presenting all about VMware Cloud on AWS. We touched on what we're doing with developers to make it easier to develop on top of. We talked about understanding the economics of VMware Cloud and AWS and some of the great benefits there. We talked about the reliable infrastructure that VMware Cloud and AWS can give you and how that can really simplify your application architecture. And finally, we had an Ask Me Anything with me where we talked all about multi-cloud.
I'm Paul Speciali. I'm Chief Product Officer at Scality. And at Cloud Field Day 10, what we presented was really first a top-level story about data sovereignty. It's really the issues that companies and governments are facing in terms of making sure that they have access to technology, access to their data, and that they remain autonomous so that their data is in the right regions that they want it to be in for compliance or other regulatory reasons. So that was the first part. We then bridged over to something more practical. We started talking about hybrid cloud data management kind of in general. What do customers want to do with it? What does it mean to them? How can it provide solutions? And then we transitioned to the future. We've been hearing a lot more about advanced hybrid cloud data management, and we previewed some technology that shows how to make that simpler.
My name is Leo Leung. I'm a Senior Director of Product Management for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. And today we talked about Oracle Cloud Infrastructure in general, gave an overview of who we are, how we've progressed over the last few years. We talked specifically about one of our solutions, which is the Oracle Cloud VMware solution, and what it's good for, what type of customer should consider it. We also did some demos of use cases, both to run applications on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, leveraging a unified database, as well as use cases for people considering, again, running VMware on Oracle Cloud.
My name's Kirk Ryan. I'm a principal technologist working at NetApp. And today we had the honor of presenting at Cloud Field Day 10, showing off two of our latest products. One of them, Spot Ocean, which is around continuous cost optimization in Kubernetes, but also just making sure you get it right in the first place with VM right sizing, which can lead to some significant cost savings, upwards of 60% in most cases. That was followed up with a great session and a live announcement that we had hot off the press this morning, where NetApp announced our new Astra product, which is really primarily focused around application-centric backup within Kubernetes, as well as having some other flexibility as well with what it can back up and how it backs it up as well. And the other thing that was really great there as well was they showcased the ability to actually move and make workloads very portable between even regions in that live demonstration as well.
Hi, I'm Krishna Subramanian, COO and co-founder of Comprise. And today we actually had our core technical team present our data management solution, both to get data into the cloud as well as manage data in the cloud. So we actually showed two demos and had a highly technical discussion.
Hi, I'm Josh Schilliker, a Cloud Solutions Architect at Intel. What Intel brought in today to Cloud Field Day are two topics. One is around SGX, which is really important when we talk about confidential computing and the role SGX has with it. And of course, our role in that consortium around confidential computing. So the value of the TE, the trusted encryption environment, what does it mean, and the value. The second part is around telemetry. And this is around really how do you get to that automated infrastructure in the cloud space. So from understanding what to look for, what it means, and then how do you automate from it so you get an environment that has less people interaction and is faster and easier to work with.
The post-presentation breakout session was fantastic. It was great to hear from the different perspectives of the professionals that we had in the session, hearing feedback both on what they hope to see, what they love seeing, as well as things they might want to see in the future, was very constructive. It was also really good to hear from the varied backgrounds of those folks, from developer to IT admin to sales professional to customer. Very, very worthwhile and good to have.
The post-presentation breakout session was fantastic. I think, one, it's great to just have an open and honest forum with your peers in the community to also invite and listen to honest and open feedback, which ultimately is going to make anyone take that feedback and hopefully respond and drives a better product for who ultimately the type of user that will be using this in future. So I always welcome these sort of forums. I think they're extremely valuable, and it's great to see the reception to what you've just announced, well and beyond just a typical virtual delivery. That interaction was very unique for me, and I very much enjoyed it.
To me, the value is having open, transparent, direct dialogue, of getting feedback on it would have been better if. And you don't get that when you're presenting in a different online format. You don't get that when you're maybe talking to a customer in person prior to COVID. And so the value of that breakout was, okay, Josh, it would have been great if you would have done this. And for me specifically for that one is, I love giving demos. As a matter of fact, that is my favorite space because I'm on a console, I'm on a UI, I'm showing it, and I didn't bring that. And that was very helpful feedback that I could have really driven the message deeper and better, and it really brought some of that inspiration with it if I would have brought the demo. So that's a note for next time, and note that I've got demos. It's time for me to bring it.
The Tech Field Day staff are awesome, super supportive, make it really easy to do these events. Give you a clear agenda beforehand, all the tech setup, and really make it a breeze. It's very easygoing, enjoyable people to work with and talk to, very low stress environment, which I really appreciate, and really just allows you to get into the event and have fun with it.
The benefit the staff bring to Tech Field Day is their management and liaison of all the recordings, the way that they bring all the attendees together. I find it very exciting when I get to present at Tech Field Day and Cloud Field Day, because the attendees are so knowledgeable on the subjects, and you don't really get that in another type of format. So it's very exciting, it's very professionally run. The people like Ben and Stephen, they bring a lot of expertise in managing and also providing the external resources when these videos get published as well.
So the team behind Tech Field Day were very professional. There was plenty of preparation, lots of top tips there. So I feel that they'd make anyone feel very welcome, even if you've not been presenting for a very long time. The tips on everything from the softer things of how you talk, how you deliver, making sure you've got the right gear. Even these days, that a lot of things are virtual. I think all of that is great tips, great guidance to ensure that not just yourself, but also more importantly, the delegates and any viewers of what you're delivering are going to have a great experience. One, from listening to you, making sure your audio is right, but also from the the limited person-to-person sort of situation we find ourselves in right now, and making sure that you have that personal touch as far as the technology can allow us to do today.
There's a couple of very obvious and valuable uses. I think we will promote them through social media. We've been very active on, promoting our channel on Twitter, on LinkedIn. So that's a great use case, right? Because people love video and it engages them. We also send out newsletters monthly to our customers and to our partners. We have in the past sent out newsletters with embedded videos. And I think over time we can use it more in advertising. So I think I see at least 3 channels for it.
How we intend to use these videos is we love the format because it's a great sort of unfiltered view of a very big company that people think has been around for a long time and doesn't do this kind of thing. So we'll definitely promote it through social. We'll use it for some of our technical communities to again provide a personal view in terms of what we've built and what it's good for, and potentially as part of other marketing campaigns.
What we really like is the interactions, because, to be honest, we could record a demo and a really good presentation with one of our folks, but what people miss is the live Q&A. And so we like to promote these videos on our website, on our social media. We like to share it with prospects and customers, because I think for a technical buyer, it's great to see other technical architects asking the questions that sometimes they may be afraid to ask or may not have thought of asking or want to ask, but haven't engaged in a one-on-one discussion yet. So we find that interactive Q&A in these sessions really valuable, and we share it in as much as we can.